steal a sip beforehand.
Oh, of course.
All right. I know it always says preparing, but it's usually live on your end first.
Yeah.
So are we live?
Looks like we're live.
All right. Good. Now let me make it so that I can see you again. All right, I see you. We
Yay!
are live on YouTube. Hello, Morgan.
Hello, Casey.
I'm so glad you got to come on today.
Yeah, thank you for doing this. This is fun.
Yay. So you want to tell us a little bit about yourself while I make sure the link and everything is up and running?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, my name is Morgan, and I'm a stay-at-home mom of 3 kids, and I've been working at VIP Kid for going on, this is currently my 4th contract, so it's been a little over a year and a half. And yeah, I am currently certified to teach levels 1 through level 3, and I do voice of VIP and a few other, a bunch of supplementaries just opened up. And like, I don't know about everyone else, but I like certified for as many as I could, but like I don't remember the names of them all, and I've only taught like 1 or 2. I've done like from words to sentences, and I've done like phonics. Phonics is an older one, but mainly voice of VIP and levels 1 through 3.
I haven't gotten that one yet.
And I do voice.
I haven't gotten any for the, what'd you say, the words to sentences? Is that what it is? Yeah, I haven't gotten to that one yet, but I've done tons of the vocabulary.
Oh, awesome.
Especially lately, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's for people who are certified up higher than I am. So I haven't gotten that one. Unless I'm wrong and I've gotten it and I just haven't gotten any of the classes.
I don't know, because the vocabulary is very lower level.
Okay.
It's like book, pencil, glue, things like that.
Okay, yeah. Then I probably just haven't gotten a booking yet.
Yeah, you might have that one. Did you get the new, isn't there a new voice?
There is. I'm a little like about it. It's going to be exciting though, because now they're going to be doing a majority of their classes with the Chinese teacher. So a teacher in China teaching them in English, and then their final class of each unit is going to be with the American teacher. So even though there's multiple units, we'll only be teaching 1 class per unit, and each class is going to be consisting of more than 1 song. Because like one thing that's so hard about, you do voice of VIP, right?
I've done 1 or 2.
There you go.
I haven't had it was not an easy class for me.
Yeah. Well, like when you're only doing 1 song, you're like extend, 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 and it's less than 25 slides, right? And so it's like 19 or 20 slides, and they're very repetitive, and it's a 25-minute class, and you're inwardly dying. It can be difficult depending on the kid, but anyhow, this is like more than 1 song, so it's not going to be as hard to extend. In fact, I think I read it's going to be over 50 slides per lesson, so it could actually be difficult to get done in time. So anyhow, I haven't gotten a single one yet, but I'm excited about it.
Mine just stood there like, and I was like, I was nervous enough in front of parents, never mind like with a student that just didn't want to be there. I mean, I think she liked watching me and would giggle at me every once in a while, but had no want to participate. Like,
oh yeah.
Help me. So yeah.
Well, singing is such a personal thing, and then having to sing in front of a stranger in a foreign language, like I can't even imagine those poor kids. So all the more power to them.
And I'm not good at it, so I get embarrassed anyway.
Yeah.
Like, even in my kindergarten classroom, even with my aide who was stuck with me all year listening to me sing, I'd still get embarrassed in front of her. So, All right. Did I let you finish telling about yourself?
Yeah. There's not much.
I was like, oops.
No, you're good.
Did I interrupt? Okay. No. So Morgan, what was your why for starting with VIP Kid?
Well, I had some like medical difficulty about a year and a half ago, where I had this like unexplained pain, and I was having to go to like a lot of doctors, and I had within the span of like a year, maybe a little over a year, I had 3 surgeries. And so it just got to be a lot of medical debt, and stay-at-home mom, homeschool mom. And so it just got to be more than we could necessarily afford in order to keep the same quality of life. And so I was looking into ways to make money online. And I'd been doing something called swag bucks, which I thought I was hot stuff because I could make $20 a month from my home. What? $20 a month? And so like I thought I was hot stuff. I'd work my little booty off filling out all those little surveys and having videos running on my computer, and I was going to earn my $20 a month. And then it was like, oh, that $20 a month really isn't helping out with the bills. So what's something that's like a real job that like real people do? And this is like actually easier in some ways.
I think much less time consuming.
And much less time consuming, and it definitely helps out a lot more.
Good. I was gonna say something. Oh, that was the first thing I learned when I moved back to the States.
Yeah.
Was swag bucks. I keep looking at this little spot over here. Evelyn's making me one of those name signs, and that's my designated spot. So I'm so excited.
That's so cool. My designated spot is right back here.
It's behind there.
Ding, ding. So that's where it'll be.
Yay.
I move this green screen about once or twice every class, so it'll definitely be present.
That's so cool. I love your background and the things you're doing.
I love it too. It's fun.
Yeah, I had to change mine. Well, right now I have my birthday banner, and the kids can't see all of this during class, but I had that Harry Potter up there, and it just wasn't like my fun style. You know what I mean? When I went into my classroom and saw it in the back, I was just kind of like, meh. I had to go back to my Eric Carle fun.
Yeah, brown bear.
Yes, and I have him. Do you know they have these Kohl's Cares for Kids. So when I was in Germany, I would order them, and I would get them for the kids for Christmas too. When they were on clearance, because they used to go down to $2.50 for the book.
I know, because I've got some down here I could find.
So I think I have about 60 of them plush. My whole classroom, I had a big shelf on top of the cabinets that you can't reach. So I had all of them with their books lined up, and I would keep swapping them out every month with a new book, a new author.
That is so cute. I got most of the Dr. Seuss ones a while ago when they had the Dr. Seuss ones. So like the giraffe and the Sneetch, Star-Bellied Sneetch. Yeah, a few of them.
My classroom was Dr. Seuss for 6 of my 8 years teaching.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's cute. You have a lot to go from.
Yeah. So, okay, well, back to you. So are you or were you a brick and mortar teacher?
Yeah, I have a K-12 music education degree. So I was, music education jobs are hard to come by. So I was a substitute teacher for a while. I was actually a special needs paraprofessional for a while I was looking for a job. And then I ended up getting a job as a junior high choir director and show choir director. And I taught at that district in that capacity for 1 year. And then they started to have less funding, and the first the arts are always on the chopping block. So they cut out the junior high choir teacher, and they just had the high school teacher come and do the choir, and they had less music classes at the junior high. And it was kind of a bummer. And I got moved to the middle school, and then I would travel to the junior high to still do the show choir. So I did that for another year. But my husband lived in a different city. And so when we got married, I moved back to the city where he was from, and I became pretty much a stay-at-home mom doing little odd jobs here and there from that point on. Yeah.
Oh, good. My daughter, she was in auto tech for years, and when they lost some funding, that was what left for their school. Yeah, she's a very hands-on kind of kid.
That's awesome.
So for those of you watching, my notes are down here and the chat is over here, so I always feel like I need to explain why I'm looking around. But hello,
you're on Facebook.
Evelyn, yes, I'm just, Hello, Evelyn. Evelyn said she's on her way. And Sarah Kay, thanks for joining us. Glad you're here. Good. So let's see. Next question. Are you tech savvy, or what tech do you use in your classroom?
I'm moderately tech savvy. So I do use a green screen. I use ManyCam while I'm teaching. And so I have a little screen that pops up in the corner here that I have some props on. And then sometimes I do my digital rewards back behind me. And I've been trying to get more into like actually using ManyCam instead of just the Google Slides, which is what I've been doing. So I'm actually, while we're talking, I'm trying to remember how to do, like the other day I was trying to do big and small with a student. So I popped this one up here. And so I said big, and then we did small,
Oh,
and I was able to
cute.
do some sizes with it. So I'm just trying to utilize ManyCam a little bit more when I can, but that's pretty much all I do is the ManyCam and the Google Slides. And green screening, I literally just started green screening a month ago, and I love it.
That's awesome. That's so good. I love it. It's so bright and fun and yeah.
Yeah. I should probably show, just for funsies, this is what I'm actually teaching from.
Just from a green background.
Just
That's
a
great.
green piece of felt that I got at Walmart for like $3.
Wow, that is great. Good. I was going to ask you, this
Yeah.
might be a silly question, but for those of us that don't know much about minicamp, do you have to have two screens?
You don't. I used to, because I've been using ManyCam for probably a little bit less than a year and a half. So I've been teaching for over a year and a half, ManyCamming for less than a year and a half. And I used to have a big screen up here, and I used to teach from my laptop. So anyway, so I taught the student up here, and I did all of my switching ManyCam screens down here. But what I didn't realize is that there's something called hotkeys. So you can press Alt and then a number, and you can switch your feeds, so that then it'll show different things on the side. And I just really, I haven't needed to do, so like, okay, just so you know, my green screen is gonna fritz out in a second here, just because it's gonna think that my shirt is transparent or something. But anyhow,
Oh, that's
so
funny.
I can show I was doing this reward today where it's like you ask the student a question and then you reward them the star afterwards. So I've got that there. And then also here on my side screen here, I can have my props, and then this is my regular screen. So yeah, I can do all of that from my
And you can
keyboard, and
still
I
see
don't
your
have to have a second screen, and I can still see everything. So that's nice.
you can still see your student and everything.
Oh, 100%. Yep. So I set up my screen. So over half of my screen is the student. A sliver to the side of my screen is my ManyCam reward and prop. And then I set up my ManyCam, so it's actually behind everything. So I'm not looking at ManyCam. I'm just looking at the student and the props while I teach. And then I use hotkeys on my keyboard to switch through the screens. So it works out really well. It takes some practice. Like there's some teachers that are like, I bought ManyCam, I'm going to use it in class tomorrow. I'm like, please don't, you'll die.
Yeah.
You need to practice a few times before you feel confident enough. And then I say only use it with your regulars, with people who keep coming back and have given you 5 apples and you're not like, you don't have any concerns with. Use it with the people who love you first and before you use it with newbies and people that you haven't taught before.
Yeah, I just asked for 5 apples today. I haven't asked for, well, I didn't ask for 5 apples. I just mentioned that I'm in need of feedback. I am at 3%.
Oh, bum.
I know. And because I don't ask or anything, and it's the same regulars. I have, I don't know, one student I've taught for 222 days today.
Oh, wow.
And I've had my one student for 65 times, one for 58. So I've had at least 10 regulars 2 or 3 times a week, and none of them leave them. So
yeah,
they all book up my slots, but then I'm like, and the rest are trials. So I need to start using Ed Nace's book is what I really need to do. Okay, Morgan. So what does your VIP kid schedule look like?
Well, I live Central Time, so I wake up around, depending on the day, between 4 o'clock and 4:30 in the morning, and then I teach until 7 o'clock. Now, because we had the time change, there is another like high peak hour after 7 o'clock, but because I'm a homeschool mom, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and my kids are all ages 6 and under, I need to be upstairs, get them breakfast, get them going, get our day started. So I work for between 2 to 2.5 hours every morning. I had a parent who really had a hard time booking me, so I opened up 1 half-hour slot every Monday night for her. And then on Friday nights, I teach an hour and a half. I used to do 2 hours, but then, dude, for some reason, 2 hours at night is like my breaking point, which I don't understand you. You are a freak of nature in the best way possible that you're able to like work so many hours. I die at 2 hours, and then it's like I have to wake up the next morning and do it all over again. I don't know. So I figure
I don't have littles.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
figured out for my night classes, in order for me to like not feel like, oh, this is work, oh, I'm so tired, I have to be in my day clothes. So when I teach at night, I
Mhm.
am wearing a sweater, or there was one time I taught a student after I had just been out for dinner, and I taught in a black dress with lipstick and heels and my hair up.
Mhm.
I have to be wearing my day clothes. If I'm wearing my hoodie, it doesn't feel right
Oh.
at night for some reason. I wear my hoodie on over my pajamas like like a normal
Uh,
teacher in the mornings. But if I teach a night class, I can't bring myself, like, mentally, for some reason, I can't do
mhm.
it.
I had to really get up and march between classes this morning because
Oh,
I was
man.
so tired. It's not. Oh, thank you, Evelyn. Evelyn shared our link around. So,
Thanks,
oh, we
Evelyn.
have 6 in the chat. Hello,
What?
everybody.
Hey, y'all. I'm not in the
Wow.
YouTube, so I'm not reading anything. So hi, everyone.
Hello, thanks for joining us. Let us know in the chat that you're here. I think Evelyn Joy will be joining us anytime soon.
Yay.
Evelyn, I sent you the link. It's in the Zoom. And welcome. So, how this works is I'm asking Morgan some questions that she knows, and then feel free to ask her questions in the chat box so that when we come to the fire round, we can fire some questions at Morgan.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Mindy, hello.
Hi,
Thank you
Mindy.
for coming. Yay. Thanks. Okay, well, they found us. I think, Evelyn, you are awesome for sharing that link. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Where are we? I warned you. I probably didn't warn you. I haven't had coffee in hours.
Oh, bless your
So
heart.
you know how I get when I don't have coffee.
I understand. I've only had 2 cups this morning, so if I start falling asleep, then start singing Paw Patrol or something, and I'll wake
Yeah,
up.
I'm totally opposite. So I get super hyper when I don't have coffee.
That's insane.
No, it's not. It's because I am a busy person.
Okay.
Okay, so what is a challenge as a VIP kid teacher that you've had to overcome?
I think one challenge is behavioral issues from a distance, and being
Mm,
able to accept this is what I'm in control of, this is what I can handle, and this is what I'm not in control of and I can't handle. So if you have um, a student who is faking IT issues, you can't necessarily, like, there's some things that you can do, but there's some
mhm.
things that you can't. And so just trying not to let the anger or the frustration show on your face, right? Just to try and keep a
Like, "Ugh."
even disposition, or even a slightly pleasant disposition, and just Dora if you have to, during faked IT problems, which honestly, I mainly teach the littles. So I've only had one kid fake IT problems, and she was a regular, and she was just trying to get my goat.
Yeah.
And when she saw she couldn't get my goat, it went back to a normal class. I had a little
Mhm.
boy who, it was actually my second Voice of VIP kid class. He took staples out of a stapler and was trying to jam them into his lower lip, and then just like freaking out, like, as an adult who lives halfway around the world, like,
Yeah.
contact the fireman, trying to get someone in
Mhm.
on board to get this kid safe. It's so, I mean, it's like sometimes it's like the freaky thing, like, I'm an adult halfway around the world and this isn't a safe situation. So
Mhm.
that's hard. And then also I'm an adult halfway around the world, and they've been cooped up for 40 days and they don't want to listen to me. And so
Right.
taking what you can deal with, leaving behind what you can't deal with, and trying to show love and compassion through it all.
Mhm.
And it can be tiring, but that's okay because we're tired anyway. Might as well just
Right.
slather some more tired on top.
Did you hear about my little guy playing with the scissors in his nose?
No, I didn't.
So
Oh,
I was
gracious.
trying to get him to stop, and he's like, "Ow!" Still playing with it. I mean, he was older too.
What?
And then finally,
Oh,
I'm like, we need to put the scissors away, and I see mom is sitting right there watching the whole thing while I'm trying to get him to stop, and I'm like, I just don't even. I don't know. Should I
mom's
not have
probably
told
been trying to get him to stop all day, and she's probably just like, natural
him? Here's
consequences,
somebody
baby.
else try it. Oh, I hear you. Well, that was a good one. I think you're the first one to mention the behavior from a distance. I'd have to watch back and see, but that is definitely one. Oh, that's not supposed to pop up. I hear
Hey,
Evelyn.
Evelyn.
She doesn't hear us yet.
That's okay.
So, Morgan, how do you handle distracted kiddos or challenging? What are some of the ways or some of the things you do in your classroom?
Yeah. So if a student has run away, then sometimes I sing "Where is Thumpkin" with the student's name. So like, "Where is Katie? Where is Katie?" And I swear they must have learned this in school, or they must have videos that they watch. Like if it's a level 2 or a level 3, I'll get a "Here I am," and they'll pop out. So there's that. There are some kids that, especially with being on quarantine for as long as they've been on quarantine, I've got one girl that I teach at the last half hour that's available. So since the time change, I haven't had her, but she's just on her iPad the whole time. She just repeats whatever you say, and then she's just on her phone or her iPad off to the corner. And all you can really do is say, "Look at me, please," and then no star until you do X, Y, or Z, and just try to manage the behaviors the best way that you can. Talk about it in the feedback to the parent, mention it to the LP. If it happens multiple times, then I'll even send a separate ticket to the LP, and then just Dora it, do the best you can. That's once again the managing behaviors. Do as much as you can and then let it go if you have absolutely nothing else that you can do.
Right. Now, do you find the little girl you were talking about, does she understand when you tell her that she's not going to get a star unless she listens? Do you think she understands it?
Yeah, because she's a level 3. If I were doing it with a level
3,
2, I wouldn't necessarily predicate. Like I might give a star and then take away a star and be like, "Wham, wham. Oh no, look at this." And then when they do something right, then be like, "Ba-ding, you get a star," So instead of saying, "If you do X, you do Y," show them that when they do the X, they get Y. Hey, Evelyn.
Hello.
Hey, baby.
And Kayla.
Hi.
Aww, so
I'm going to
cute.
squish you.
I know.
Oh my
Squishy
goodness
baby.
gracious.
I crashed your online interview, but I haven't done a video with Morgan yet. I wanted to crash the party.
Hey, we're glad you're here.
But I don't want to mess up your flow of questions to her and stuff. We just wanted to.
My flow is just whatever happens, happens. There is not much that bothers me.
I wanted to show Morgan, not show my address, but Dino's sister came in the mail.
Really? Oh my goodness gracious. I'll have to check when we're done. I want my
Dino's unboxing video.
Oh,
but Morgan and I think, ordered her the same day.
Same day. So I will have to check the mail as soon as we are done.
Oh, I can't wait for my good fortune box to come in.
I know. I actually got that too because I got over 1,000 5 Apple reviews and nothing less. And so I told myself, I said, "Morgan, you are going to get yourself a good fortune box if you make it." And then I made it, and then I did it, and now I'm excited.
When I saw Danny pull out the bamboo, I was like, and the shirt.
Oh, the shirt was awesome. I want the shirt.
Right? And I heard that there's no shirt this month, so I'm wondering what it's going to be. I'm hoping for a trucker hat. I want a trucker hat.
A trucker hat?
The one for Danny was March.
Morgan, I think so. Morgan, can you order one box, or do you have to do the monthly subscription?
It's a subscription, but I'm going to cancel it here soon. And then I'm just going to re-up every time I hit a benchmark or something like that, or Mama wants to treat herself. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to cancel it.
I think if you email them, you might be able to get one box.
Yeah.
Maybe. Are they on here? I don't know if they're on here. But ask them. They might. Yeah. They gave me a code to use so I can use it to share with everybody too. So if you want $5 off your box, use one of our codes. So anyone that has a box, I think, has a code, right, Morgan?
I don't know because I haven't gotten my box yet.
Me neither. It was in I emailed them. That's probably why. I emailed them because, oh my gosh, did you see my message? Okay, wait, I gotta.
Okay, I probably didn't.
I emailed them because I wanted a separate box for my giveaway.
Oh, so, okay.
Did you see Evelyn's video? Did you see what I wrote?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I've been behind with
I literally just posted it an hour ago. She's
okay, then no.
The game.
It was right at before my walk.
Oh,
but
okay.
Did you see what I wrote?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
I posted a video, just dividing up meat patties, and I was giving advice on conserving meat because we've stockpiled food, but now we need to conserve it because we don't know how long we'll be staying home and stuff. So I'm making videos that's easy, cheap food and like conserving food and stuff like that. I'm starting a new series. Anyway, but also on the box, there's a prop. So I said, cut this out of the cardboard box. You know, there's 3 free props on there. You can give some to some friends and stuff. So I started the video with a photo of me like looking like I'm eating this. And it totally looks like I'm really eating this massive hamburger. And she didn't realize till the end that it was just cardboard.
Oh, that's funny.
I totally thought she was eating a hamburger. I was like, ooh, look at that hamburger. And it's cardboard.
So that's how we conserve meat. We eat cardboard.
Yes.
New series.
I love free props because free is my favorite price.
It's a good price.
Saving ink and it's, you don't have to laminate it or anything. It's printed on cardboard. Love it.
I wouldn't even have thought of that. I just don't think of things like that.
That's why I make videos, to share all my bright ideas.
Right? Oh, Casey's here, and Mindy and Cindy. Yay! Thanks for coming, guys. We have 9 in the chat right now.
Whoa.
I love that our friend group is growing and growing.
I know. And they're coming and supporting us.
It's not just like a small club. It's like a community now.
It is. So exciting. Hey, guys, please leave a question for Morgan. We are almost ready to ask her questions from the chat. Just so you know, she is a level 1 guru, voice of VIP kid.
Don't say guru.
Okay, she's really good and is in the main person of that group over there.
I'm just really loud. I'm just really loud.
Level 1 queen is what.
There you go.
Nope, I'm just really loud. That's all. I'm loud and I'm out there, but I love like Teacher Ellen, Teacher Lucy West. There are so many people out there who have such great ideas. And I mean, I'm just a little techie, and I like making flashcards and I like making Google slide props and things like that. And I don't mind, you know, running a Facebook group. So what I've been hoping is not to have a Facebook group that's all about me and this is what I do, but a Facebook group that's like, hey, this is what I do. What do you guys do? And like have it be a community. And I think that that's what it's become. And I'm really thankful for that, because especially I only have 1 level 1 student and it's in the old level 1. And lately I have been teaching a majority level 3. And I have some parents who have asked me to start the process to do level 4. So I barely touch level 1 these days. So I mean, I do as much as I can to help out the community, but for the most part, I've been a level 3 teacher lately, which has been weird, but I like it.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What's that, Evelyn?
Variety is the spice of life.
Yeah. And I'm just spicy.
Yeah, you are.
Mine were like in order today. It was the craziest thing. It was like 5, 5, 4, 3, 1, 2. I don't know. My lower levels were at the very end, and all my high levels were at the top.
Do you know how to count? I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Because my 1 and 2s were backwards.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just being salty. Ignore me.
Kids at the top.
There we go.
Babies at the bottom.
You can start with this finger or this finger.
Right.
Just don't start with the middle one.
That's a good idea.
I'm from Boston. It doesn't matter. Okay, so let's see. We talked about that one. Oh, how long have you been on YouTube, and how long does it take you to make videos and edit?
Yeah. So if you're not already following me, it's okay. If you're not, if you would, I would love it, everyone. My screen name, if you go to youtube.com/Teacher Morgan SWN, SWM. It's there.
It's behind you. Yeah, it's
there. I make a lot of YouTube videos about technology. So I do Manicam. I'm doing a green screen video coming up soon. I have some specific level 2 and level 3 extension activities, level 1 extension activities, and I show you how to make your own printable props and rewards. So I hope that my channel is something that's informational and really something that hands-on you can use right away. It takes me, I don't know. It depends on the video. Like there's some videos that I'm able to record it in like 15 minutes, take an hour to edit, and then just make, you know, the little thumbnail, etc., etc. I can have it up within 2 hours. There's some videos that I like script out and I research, and it takes me several hours, and then I record it and the kids run in on me and then I have to do it again. And so there's some that take several days to do. My last video actually only took me 15 minutes to record and an hour to edit. So I'm hoping that maybe I'm getting a little better at, oh my goodness, Evelyn, I can't wait until I check my mail. Oh my goodness.
I didn't realize she's so much smaller than him, but I'm kind of
little sister. I love it.
Yeah, she's little sister. Cute.
It's like the same material, feels soft like him. So that's
I'm excited. My Erica, my oldest daughter, was excited when she heard that I ordered it, and then upset when she heard that it wasn't for her. I'm like, well, you know, because the sister dino, the whole dino family is featured a lot in the new level 1. And so I figured, as a teacher who is certified to teach the new level 1, it would be good to have that particular character around to use for reinforcement and extension. But if I don't teach one, I might as well let my daughter use it. So
right. Did you hear about the trial lessons?
Yes, I heard that 3.0 is dead. Long live 3.0 plus.
Okay, but that's not, the trial is plus, right? I mean, the jungle, my favorite one.
Yes, it is.
That is plus.
So the only trials that are currently available are going to be like the ones like walking in the jungle, making a salad, the monster one, that whole set. And then you've got the level 2 interactive plus, where it's got like the little wheel and the crazy blue monster and the little girl and her family. Is it Lucy, the name of the girl and her family? And then you also have the new level 1 where you take the picture at the end and it has the Finger Family song.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Okay.
I hope you didn't mind my ramble.
Morgan, questions.
Yes.
So, okay, I teach trials so few and far between. So the level 3.0 is that the one this is my mom and this is my dad, this is my family. So that's plus as well?
No, that one is not. Oh, sorry, that's 3.0, not 3.0 plus. Sorry, I might have just ignored it. That one's gone. Yeah.
That one was
as of April 1st. So I'm going to hold on to my props ready until then.
Because you get all the trials. I barely get any trials.
Walking in the jungle is the best trial in my opinion, during the time that I've worked for VIP Kid, which is over 2 years. Walking in the jungle is the best trial lesson they've come up with so far, in my opinion.
I still haven't taught it. I do the monster one. Whenever I do trials, it's either the monster one or I get the level 1 trials. That's it for me.
The last time you mentioned monster, I ended up getting it and was not prepared for my first monster class.
I've never taught that one.
I had it the day she mentioned it. I got it that night. Or the night before. I mean, the night after. I was like, oh.
Morgan, why? Why'd you say it? Now it's true.
Are you talking about the trial or the one that's like LRC and it's like 61 slides of interactive? No. That one threw me off when I taught that class.
LRC is leveled reading.
Yeah,
right?
I don't know that.
LRC is leveled reading. Okay. So there's this one, it has the monsters like eating and stuff, and it's like the leveled reading one, and it took 5 minutes for my computer to load 61 interactive slides. So the first 5 minutes of class, I'm like switching the lines and refreshing, trying to get it to load. Then I realized, it's 61 interactive slides. You have to just like let it sit there and load. So I had to teach them in 20 minutes.
Well, there you go. That's hard. I'm sorry to hear that.
But now I know to be in the classroom ahead of time to load the slides ahead of time. So
yeah,
right.
Lesson learned.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna check the chat while you answer this question before we go to the fire round. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite teaching moment or a funny story or something you want to share?
Oh, I've got this one student that I absolutely adore. He's a level 3 student, but I've taught him ever since he was a level 2 student. And originally when I had him and he didn't understand anything, with a little French accent, he'd go, "Pardon?" And it would just come out of the blue. It would just be a little pardon, out of the blue. And I don't quite understand why. So you would ask him a question and it would just be a pardon. And I love him.
Great. I have a student who does exactly that.
Really?
I wonder if they have like English teachers who learned English from someone who's French or
maybe
French.
Type it in the Zoom chat because I don't want to say his name, but if it's my kid, then I want you to say hey to him.
Oh, I don't know because I teach so many students. I don't know, but he's this cute little boy that goes pardon, and it took me a minute like to go what?
Right. I was like, what is that word?
Maybe
like, what did you say?
The same school.
Maybe. And but now that he's in level 3, so I was teaching him, you know, when we say he's very, very precise, 30, 40, 50. And I like to tell the kids, I write down on my board, I say it's 30, 40. So I write THIR-DY and I do an arrow down to show that your voice goes down 30, 40. And he goes, teacher, why? And so I do that when I'm homeschooling and my daughter doesn't get it. I'm like, teacher, why? She's like, teacher, why? I love
it. Oh, that's cute. I used to have a board behind me in my first couple years of kindergarten, and all of their little sayings that they would come up with or whatever, I would like post them on index cards.
Yeah.
One of my favorites, I don't know if I should say it here, but instead of saying Little Red Riding Hood, he would say Little Red Hiding Wood.
It works.
What's that?
I said it works.
Yes. So, you know, I have to think about it before I say it because it might come out wrong. I've told that story so many times. I'm afraid. No. So,
I love our students. I cracked up because my student, I don't remember what they were supposed to be saying, but they said poo poo instead. And I'm so immature. Like they just read it wrong. And I'm like,
we're like a bunch of 5-year-olds.
I did not explain why I was laughing. I just moved on.
And part of it is the sleep deprivation. Like it doesn't take a lot. I don't know. There was something my student did the other day that had me. Oh, I have a little girl who tells me that I'm delicious. So every time that I start class, I'm like, how are you? She goes, I'm angry. And the first few times I would ask her why she's angry. Now I just know she's angry because she's in China and I'm in America and she cannot eat me because I taste like cat candy and she wants to eat me. When I open up the camera at the start of every class, it is pitch black. The reason why it's pitch black is because her computer camera is inside of her mouth because she's attempting to eat me from across the world. She's level 3. She's adorable. And I love every second of her because she has the most interesting sense of humor and I am all about that. So our class just like she'll say the opposite of what she actually intends to say simply because she's a little quirky and I am all about quirky.
Yeah.
So I'm like, can I have her every day? She's a blast. But I taste like cat candy and she wants to eat me. Yes, exactly. She's demonstrating understanding the everything that we're asking her to understand because you can tell that she's purposely trying to subvert it. So anyhow, yeah, she's fun.
Yeah. Oh, it sounds like fun. Okay, so let's see. Mindy, what is a good fortune box? Well, Mindy, I'm going to do a video when mine comes in, but Danny has a video on her opening hers, and it's a box for teachers, made by VIP kid teachers, and they've got some goodies every month for teachers. So like March had some, I don't know if I want to give it all away, but March had some fun St. Patrick's Day stuff, some Chinese things, right, guys? Am I saying it without giving it away? I don't know.
Well, the March one they've already sent out. So, right? Yeah, because it's March. So they've already shipped out the March. So we're waiting for the April one. So you can say what was in the March one.
She said I still get the March because I purposely asked if I could get the March.
Oh, well, fun.
I was going to say, since we have a lot of people in the chat box that are watching or will watch the replay that are VIP Kid YouTubers, I wanted to say, if you can afford and if you want to treat yourself to the monthly subscription and get this box every month, it just makes a really fun video to have on your channel for us to tune in on that I'm for sure going to click on if you guys sign up because I love unboxing videos of stuff like that. So it's an idea for content and treating yourself. So it's a couple things in one if you have a YouTube channel.
I've never done one, so I'm excited. And it's supposed to be with my giveaway.
Hashtag not sponsored, right?
What's that?
Hashtag not sponsored. They can give me a discount if they want.
Right? Well, Mindy asked for my code, so let's see.
Yeah.
I have one code. Oh, my code is Kasie, capital in all capitals, KASIE, and that's how you'll get $5 off. And then I have another
off. What? I want one.
Yeah, so that's free shipping because shipping costs $5. So then you're just paying the price of the box.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my
so
birthday
all caps.
22nd. I might have to treat myself.
And then maybe maybe you'll win the one on my channel, because they gave me a separate code for that one. So I ordered 2 boxes, exciting. One for me with the subscription and then one for an extra one to give away. So
very
fun.
cool.
Okay, sorry.
No.
Let's see, I gave the code. I've only heard about the box, Mindy. It's like a monthly box. They're talking about the box now. Morgan, oh, thank you, Candy, for sending a question. Morgan, Minicam or OBS for the background?
This is Manicam. I made the background using canva.com. Canva.com is a free website that you can use to make your own YouTube things if you want to. The thumbnails. You can also use it to make your own props, rewards, backgrounds that you want to use. You can even make a background and upload it to Vistaprint and have your own printed background that would look similar to this, that would be tied onto your background if you are not a digital teacher. I believe that, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think OBS is a free program that you can use. However, I've never used it before, and Manicam is just really user-friendly. So Manicam has a subscription. It is either a yearly subscription, or you can just go ahead and purchase the rights to the program and use it for whenever. So I did a subscription for a year to see if I liked it. I liked it. I went ahead and invested, and now I have a lifetime subscription. So that's pretty cool.
That's great. Yeah, I'm still like, I don't know how to do it all.
Morgan, I might have missed if you said, but when you said you have a lifetime subscription, does that mean you pay monthly, or does that mean it was a one-time payment, or
one and done? Yeah.
One and done. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. Let's see.
That's the
ESL with a, what's that? Sorry.
I prefer the kind of subscription that you just pay for once, because I don't like adding to my monthly bills, because you don't know what kind of financial situation you could get yourself into.
Yeah. And once you come up with a lump sum, you save it up, you pay it, and you're done. Yeah, I agree. Let's see. Gypsies. Oh, that's 2 Gypsy Souls doing the box. ESL with a Gypsy Soul. Kasie said, I love Morgan's background.
Oh, yay.
Me too, Kasie. The box is by it's called the Good Fortune box. And I've asked them to come on my channel, and we're supposed to be setting up a date so that we can meet them and talk to them. Okay, Morgan, that's super cute, but I do like the other one better.
I know, I do too. I'm just trying to show you, because like I said, I've only had this for a month.
The little sister in the background.
Yeah. I figured she fit on the desk real well. And then I do have a student that every time I come on, she goes, Elsa, Elsa. So I pull up this one. And then the AR stickers actually go on Elsa while I'm teaching as well, which is kind of hilarious.
Cute. You have a question here from Candy. Oh, yeah. Any Google slide tips? The new supplementals don't have slides made. I need to make some.
Right. I guess my only suggestion is, like, do it, make those slides, because the regular slide makers, they don't just make slides, a lot of them edit slides. So they've got a lot on their plate. And then there's the whole issue of getting them all uploaded and into the database. So they've got a lot of work that they all do for free. So personally, when the new interactive level 1 started coming out, and the test version for teachers, I started to sort of pregame and make the props so that when it did have the full rollout, that there wouldn't be that like awkward time where like no one has props. So interactive level 1 I have through unit 6, and they have posted, VIP Kid has posted through halfway through unit 7. So I still have 4 more props that I need to make tonight.
Wow.
But anyway, so I guess
you are amazing.
I guess my only suggestion is to start to make it, so then someone has something, and then you can always tweak it, re-upload it. Someone else can look at your ideas, have their own ideas, and make their own for the database. So yeah.
Didn't you have a video on making those? Or you showed me when I first got started, I think.
I had a live where I talked about how you can use canva.com to make them.
Oh, I think so.
But I was planning on making a video for it, and then I got sidetracked by actually making them. So I should come back around and do that eventually.
I remembered you doing it. That was when you started teaching me about Canva too.
Yeah, I love Canva.
Oh, hey, Cindy Bennett. Yay, Cindy's here. I think I said hi to everybody. If I didn't, I'm sorry. Hello, everybody. We're glad you're here with us. Where did you get Dino Sister?
I got it from Etsy. There is a seller from China who was selling them on Etsy, but then I advertised it on the Level 1 Prep and Tip page, and then they sold out. Now they don't have them anymore, and I'm sorry. I know that they are also available on AliExpress, which is the American version of Alibaba, but it is more expensive there. Evelyn and I got ours for $10, and that was without shipping, and I believe that it costs $20 with shipping on the AliExpress. But they do have some coupons. If it's your first purchase, you get $2 off. I'm not getting paid to say that. I just know it because I've been looking at some things on AliExpress. I always look. I never buy.
Because, well, even though I already knew that it was there, because you were getting one and you talked about it, it made me want to get it because
right.
Payday when I had the money, even though I had it saved as like I had it hearted as like a favorite on Etsy, but yeah.
That's cute. Let's see. Oh, Mindy said she never gets trials. Oh, Cindy's walking. Yay, Cindy.
Get those steps in.
Mm-hmm. She motivates me to get my walking in. Let's see. Haha, Candy. Some kids don't appreciate the puppets. Wait, what'd I miss? When I started VIP Kid, I thought I had to have a puppet. So I ordered a puppet. I never used it. One time I pulled it out. And the kid looked at me like, please don't talk to me with a puppet. I have Megan, Mike, and Dino puppets that I use all the time.
I'm becoming a puppet queen, but mostly just with level 1 and 2.
I don't use puppets. I got the Meg and Mike because they were free if I got them off of, using my tokens. So I saved up my tokens. I did that, right? But then I just stuffed rolls of socks up them, and I just hold them like dolls. And I just use the Dino doll, and I have all of the animals for the science lessons in level 1, Beanie Boos, and I just hold up my Beanie Boos, and that's that. And of course, Evelyn edited some puppets to make them Meg and Mike, and they're super cute.
These are from Amazon. If you look up boy and girl Hispanic puppets, it's like $25 for 2. So they're low quality, but they're affordable. I sewed a baby hat onto him. I braided her hair. I gave them name tags. I sewed it so that her dress wouldn't fly up, and I sewed it to attach his shirt to his pants. But that's all I did, and I've been using them for a year and a half, and I love them.
That's cool. Great. Those are so cute. Morgan, was his name Hetty? I taught him. He's in Paris.
Oh, no. His name starts with a K. That's all I'm going to say.
That's why I was like,
He's one of my favorites, and I don't want anyone to steal him. No, but he is one of my favorites.
I feel like the likelihood of us having the same student is pretty low.
But have you ever had the same student as another teacher and like found them and like become like instant buddies on like Facebook and send each other messages, or is that just me?
No, I've sent teacher to teacher feedback. I share a student with a teacher, and I keep messaging her the feedback like, hey, so glad we get to share this child, this kiddo, but she's never wrote me back.
So Dot A from Google Slides, she's one of the administrators. Her and I share a student, and we figured it out, and we like showed the student pictures of each other, and like it was fun. And we're like, we did only know each other like off of seeing each other's pictures on Facebook, but we're like telling the student, this is my friend. Just to see the student's reaction. And then there's another teacher that she gave her students my name to cover her over her maternity leave. And when she came back, her and I share the student now. And so like now we're friends on Facebook, and we send each other messages. And I just think that's so cool. It's like every time I have a regular, I'm like, I want to know this person on YouTube. I want to know, or not on YouTube, I'm sorry, on Facebook. I want to be able to talk with their other teachers if they have other teachers, just because I just think that's so fun. And it's a great way to collaborate and to all work towards the same goal of providing an excellent experience, because sometimes the student really needs some stability. So in some ways to be a lot alike. And then in some ways sometimes they want teachers that have different styles. So anyhow, it's just interesting to see how different people handle different things in the same student different ways.
Yeah. There's a Facebook group for that.
There is. It's
Find My Student?
Find My Student, yes.
I just got it yesterday.
Yeah, you get your own hashtag, and then like other teacher to teacher feedback. They leave their hashtag. You search their hashtag using the search feature in that Facebook group. You find them and you talk to them, and it's fun. Someone found me this morning because they had my Lucy, and I was like, I don't know which Lucy. I teach several Lucys, but I love them all. I'm sure they're fantastic. I love all my students.
Do you leave the hashtag in the teacher to teacher feedback?
Yes.
Because I just leave my teacher initials.
Oh, for some reason they write hashtags. So I don't know. I think it's because that's what all the cool kids are doing. But yeah, so I do hashtag MSWM. And then if you use Google Slides, you're supposed to use their hashtag, which is hashtag GSOG. So I use 2 hashtags, which I think makes me so I can sit at the cool table in high school at lunch now, retroactively. Quite a bit retroactively, but
Morgan, I have a couple questions for you. Can I ask you a couple questions? Kasie, can I ask her a question?
Of course.
Okay, Morgan.
Hi.
You who
she ran away.
Have left. You who know about green screen and Manicam and Instagram, please. I do not know these things. My questions are of Instagram. Can you not share a YouTube link on Instagram?
You cannot, which is kind of also why I don't do Instagram. Yeah, I couldn't figure out Instagram, so I kind of gave up.
I had trouble with it too, but can't you post a picture and in the description on the words you're saying, post your link? I think that's what I did the other day.
But I don't think it's clickable.
Oh.
It's like
I don't know. It's been a few months.
You can't copy and paste text and then put it into YouTube or anything.
I did find a way that I could use my computer to do Instagram, just because it's easier, I think, to put pictures from my computer, especially if I was using Canva. It was easier to do from my computer to Instagram. I figured out a way to do that, but I didn't figure out how to do other things. And I don't need another social media. I don't know.
Okay,
I'm a mom of 3. I'm busy enough.
I thought you were all into Instagram. I wasn't sure.
Oh, no.
But, I really like Facebook and all the cool kids / younger than me. Apparently, my cousin's kids that are in high school and stuff. It's like, oh, Facebook's for old people and Instagram's for the cool people. But
pretty soon TikTok is going to be for the cool, and I'm too dang old, y'all. I need to take a multivitamin and go to bed.
Really? Do you guys want to go there?
You have excellent skin. I don't even know how old you are, other than your kids are much older than mine. Okay, yeah, you're
42.
10 years older than me, but your skin is excellent.
Thanks, Morgan.
You're welcome.
That's one of those, what do they call it? When you get a compliment, it's kind of like, yeah.
Hey, that was all compliment. I wasn't like, congratulations, you old geezer. You have great skin.
Happy 42nd birthday, woman. No. Oh, they're just all seeing it in the chat now.
Oh, gracious.
Oh, I have to read this from, but I won't use the bad words. Candy had a level 5. So tell me what you see. He said, I see a beach. Only every time he says a beach, it's not a beach.
Oh, man.
She said she kept trying to fix it, but it kept coming out wrong. So
just gotta do what you gotta do.
That's funny. Oh my gosh, that is crazy, Morgan, the kid who wants to eat you.
I love her.
Kasie, I had a student that said he wants to be a giraffe so he can eat the lions. Oh, your baby is backwards. Oh. He says the craziest random stuff. Candy, tip. Oh, don't wear a green hat in China. Don't wear a green hat. And she explained why. Yes,
I have heard that.
Oh, Cindy, I found out the hard way.
Yeah, I saw that picture of Cindy wearing the green hat, and I was going to tell her something, and then life happened, and then I didn't. So, Cindy, I'm sorry.
You've heard of that before?
Yeah. It was actually last year I heard about it around St. Patrick's Day because someone was wearing a green hat. And so I think if you've been in the community enough, you know not to do that. So sorry about that. I should have said something, but then I got distracted. It was probably a poopy diaper or 2, and then it just went out of my head. My kids, not mine. I'm not there yet.
For the people who are watching and have no clue what we're talking about, I'm going to tactfully and briefly say what the green hat means. So green hat.
It's in the chat.
Oh, it's in the chat. Okay, check
but
out.
It's up to you. If you want to, go for it.
Yeah, green hat. The Chinese Well, it's kind of like for Chinese New Year, the word for like, I don't know, like leftover fish or something is really close to the word for good luck. So they always have leftover fish for that reason, something like that. Anyway, obviously I'm an expert on Chinese culture, but the word for green hat sounds really similar to like a woman who's unfaithful. So for that reason, wearing a green hat is looked down upon. But I think if a VIP kid teacher innocently wore a green hat, they wouldn't think bad of her. But we just, want to choose not to do that.
Right.
I still wear a green bow because it's not the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Mindy, Kasie. Yes, $5 off, Mindy, is what they told me in my chat with them. And like Morgan said, it pays for the shipping, so it's great. Yes, Cindy's got a free box coming from Paula's giveaway. Morgan, what contract are you on, and what is your favorite reward and prop?
Yeah, so I am on contract 4, and I love Google Slides and Google Props because I can really switch it up. I can personalize to my students, and I'm not very like well organized, and that's really something that I've been trying to work on. But when I did physical props and physical rewards, it was just a hot mess, and it took a lot to clean up after class. And it's really hard when you're a mom and you need to go up like right away, and then you're like, I'm going to come down and clean this later, and then you end up napping later, and then it never happens, and then your house is just an explosion, and you are an explosion. And anyway, so I can't necessarily show like this is my favorite reward, because all of my favorite rewards, there's a ton of them. They're on Google Slides. I would definitely recommend any slide creation by Josie Rudd. She is phenomenal. All of her, of course.
Can you guys keep talking?
Yeah.
Somebody is at my door and they're waiting for me.
I got you. I'm exceedingly verbose. I'll just.
That's why I really like having 3 people, so that if someone has to leave, then
yeah.
Still hurting, sweetheart. I will help you after.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like we can like totally stop if we need to.
No, Deborah's just asking for a Band-Aid for a boo-boo that doesn't need a Band-Aid.
Okay, I get those. So yeah, I love to use Google Slides for my rewards and for my props. As far as physical props are, I use a lot of just whatever I have on hand. I have a hat that I use a lot for, for hat, for just a bunch of different things that you can use it from. Anything you have nearby to use for like, this, that, these, those. And then I lately have really been into using my whiteboard. And this is something that's kind of new for me with my new teaching setup that I have. I have this very large whiteboard, and I've always used my whiteboard to write down high frequency words, to practice handwriting with the students. But I've been doing a lot of like drawing activities that help the students who maybe they are more artistically inclined and maybe they don't understand the high frequency words. If we do a quick sketch together, it sort of illustrates, and it uses a different part of their brain to once again make a connection with the English language. So I've been doing that as well. So yeah, I would say probably my marker board is my favorite prop that is not digital. But for the most part, most of my props are digital. But like if I were to show you the props that are on my desk, I've got like a heart on my desk, and I've got a little cupcake that I made, and some like family finger puppets and stuff like that. Awesome. Oh, yeah, you need to throw that out if that's the same one I saw a few months ago.
No, I trade them out.
Okay. And
you can put them in a smoothie after. They're not always good to eat because they bruise when I, hold them and drop them and stuff, but throw them in a smoothie and stuff after. They're great.
That makes sense. I also have little packs that have, they fall everywhere, flashcards for every unit in level 1 and level 2. And level 3, I've just found I don't need to have flashcards for every lesson. Some of them I do, some of them I don't, certain units. But yeah, I have them all marked in little unit boxes.
That's like my envelopes for all my trial classes.
Yeah.
I just pull, like when it gets switched, I just grab another envelope, and they're all right here on the windowsill. So I can quickly do that rebooking thing.
Yeah.
So good.
Morgan, I have the same finger puppets, but I used hot glue and I put them on sticks, and I used googly eyes.
Oh, they're very cute.
You always have such cute ideas. So cute. And a sleeping baby. Oh. Okay, Morgan. I know the answer to this. I remember. Do you use WeChat?
I do. I just started using WeChat and I love it because now I only take priority bookings. And especially with the time change, a lot of my students were having trouble booking with me. So I just started leaving my WeChat ID in with all of my parents. And then they message me and they ask me for my available times. I give them my closed slots that are still within my usual working hours. And then they tell me which ones they want. And then I make sure they're at a computer while I'm at a computer. I open the slot, they immediately book it. And then whatever slots don't get open, I open as a short notice. And then I've been finding that my regulars will find my short notice and I'll still get to teach my faves, but just at a different time than normal and for extra money than normal, which has been a bonus. So yeah, I like WeChat a lot.
That's good. Can you post on WeChat? I can only chat to people. I don't even understand how to post.
Yeah.
I've tried looking for it.
Right. I just figured out how to do it the other day. So now first I have to find where WeChat is on my phone, which will probably take 5 hours. Okay, no, there it is. So you do, how did I do it? Let's see, my posts, my moments. Okay, yeah, click my posts. So click the me at the bottom of the screen, then click my posts, my moments, and then it'll have today's date and it'll have a picture of a camera. You touch that, and the only way you can make a post on WeChat is if you have a picture to go along with it. So you click to.
What'd you
sorry.
say?
No, I just ramble. Thanks for stopping me. Okay, there should be me at the bottom left-hand corner.
Me, yes, right? That's what I was.
Yeah. So yeah, click me. And then you're going to click my posts.
Oh.
Then my moments. And then you should have the 16th of March with a picture of a camera. Click that, pick the picture from your phone or take a live picture. And then you can only make a post if you have a picture. And that was my my discussion of WeChat. If you have any questions, I do not know the answers.
Right? She's just gotten on it. And guys, I have a post on here, so I found it once.
There you go.
WeChat and ManyCam, both of them I've attempted before and been unsuccessful. So,
really?
Yeah, well, with ManyCam, I tried downloading it when I had my Chromebook, and it turned out that one didn't have enough memory for it.
Oh yeah, of course.
So that was why that didn't work. And then with WeChat, I tried giving my code. Like, the reason I got WeChat was because a mom asked for it. So then I gave her the code, and she never added me.
Womp womp.
A couple other regulars, and they never added me, so I just ended up deleting it because it was just taking up a lot of space on my phone.
Right.
I didn't really know, like you said, like how to post, and I didn't really have any friends. So, but that's something with being closed in now. I feel like more connected to the moms in China because I am going through the same hardship they've been going through. So
right.
The kids that I've taught over 50 times, I kind of want to add their moms on WeChat and how are you holding up? Because I'm on day 3 and you're on day 65,
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see Angela Silva's talk about on WeChat the color of their barcode or whatever, the QR code determines their health. So if you change your color to yellow, it says you need help. Red, different things. You can change your color and they will send help. So if you're red, you need help now. That's go to you'd have to check it out. But she found out from a parent.
Wow.
Because she asked a student, how are they? And the student said they were happy. They can go out now because see, and showed the green and explained it to her. So it's an interesting video from, I think it's Angela Silva.
I'll have to check that out.
So Candy said on Reddit, some folks decided to use hashtag double pay class. They use double pay class in teacher to teacher just to confuse people for kicks. Great.
Well, some people are just mean and some people have a really weird sense of humor and I maybe just don't appreciate that sense of humor, so I'll try not to be too judgy. I mean, we're all just trying to get by.
Right.
I appreciate our community and our group of friends that we support each other and we don't have that kind of sense of humor that we just get a kick out of confusing people. We like helping.
Right. Speaking of helping people, I'm just going to throw this out there really quick. Kelly asked if we can change our collaboration. Do you mind if I mention this real quick?
Oh, yeah.
So our collaboration today is going to be on level 5. And she asked if we can start at 5 o'clock Eastern instead of 4:30. So we're going to change it to 5 o'clock because Cindy also said she's flexible. So 4 o'clock Central Time, 5 o'clock Eastern on my channel, collaboration level 5, right?
All right.
Did I get it there? Okay, so feel free to come ask questions in the chat. We always love questions in the chat. It helps keep us going when I'm like, what was I asking next? I can look in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Mindy, thank you. She said I'm not old.
Oh, that's okay.
Just kidding. How many classes do you teach each week?
Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm a teacher. I do math. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I think between 14 and 17, just depending on the week, because sometimes I do that 4:30 like a lot, and sometimes I only do it twice a week. And there's a few students who they'll ask me to open up a night slot, and then there's times where I'm just like, no, I can't, because I'm just too tired, and I just can't even. So it depends on the week. So somewhere between 14 to 17 classes a week.
Good. Yeah, I did a whole video and my math was wrong in it last night, so I deleted it. Yeah, I multiplied and then added, and I multiplied again instead of adding. So delete that one.
Yep.
I have a question. Do you guys teach like the 2 time slots before or after the PPT slots? Are you able to book any of that?
Yeah, I do the 2 slots before PPT, and then I do the one before. So there's like the peak time. I can only do 1 hour peak time. I do 1 hour of peak time, and then I have 1 hour of just whatever, the 4:30 Central is just whatever. But I generally books.
You start at 4:30 a.m.
Yep.
Very good.
I was starting at 3:30, but that's not booking anymore now since the time change.
Yeah.
I was when I was doing it consistently, but I have no want to do it anymore. So
I getcha.
Yeah, I'm having trouble. Like I only recently, since the time change, started opening more time slots in the morning.
Mhm.
And so I think it probably takes some time to get those filled because I haven't been, I don't have people that have been rebooking and
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping to start teaching 6 classes in the morning instead of just 4 now that the time has changed.
Oh, not waking up early, but teaching that extra hour. I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's terrible. Don't do that.
Like,
but
I
okay,
started at 5 before, and I want to start at 5 still.
Uh-huh.
But those 2 time slots aren't really booking that much.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get a few bookings, and I feel like maybe it'll take a few weeks, and then maybe they'll book more, hopefully.
Yeah. Oh,
I think so too. They talked about that being consistent. They find you easier if it's consistently open. So maybe, yeah. I teach 7 every morning now. I was teaching 6, and then my compromise to myself was instead of getting up at the same time, I would sleep a half hour and teach 1 more. So that was my compromise to myself for the time change.
You're a very bad bargainer.
Yeah. Why? Both sides of me win.
Okay. Yeah.
Teach 1 more class and sleep 30 minutes.
There you go.
Okay, well, that's all I have in the chat. So let's see our famous last questions. What are some qualities of a good teacher?
I think patience, because you never know what a student has been through. So a student might just be really sluggish, really tired. They might just have a really bad attitude, and you never know what they experienced prior to class, and you don't know what they experienced in their previous class. So just trying to treat every class like a fresh slate, and always giving that student plenty of opportunities to have a good class and really reinforcing and supporting the positive behaviors. So I think that's a good quality. Continuously working on your own education, trying to better yourself, be it through watching other teachers' YouTube videos, going on to continue further education through a different TESOL certificate, or even maybe taking other online courses, or especially taking the classes that VIP Kid already provides us to do. So just continually working on yourself, preparing for your classes, and showing genuine love and care for your students.
Good answer. Love it. So what do you think are your strengths as a teacher?
I am a big old pile of mush. Like I say that I love my students, and I genuinely love my students. I get up in that camera and I hug them sometimes at the end of class. So I think that like just the genuine care that I have for my kids, and that makes me just like, I love my own children, and that makes me want to be a better mom for them. And I love my students, and it makes me want to be a better teacher for them.
I had one today tell me, I don't like hugs. Like, I just don't like them. He's like, I know, he's very honest. Well, that's my Terry that I always talk about because he's so smart. And today he told me, yeah, I don't like hugs. So I was like, okay. I'm like, oh, I love them. You're lucky you're not here. I didn't say that. Okay.
So. Morgan Brown is Morgan SWM, sorry. Morgan is a very patient and loving mom and teacher. So she lives by those things that she says makes a good teacher, also makes a good mom, right? So.
Thank you. I got to meet Evelyn in person, and I love her, and she's fantastic.
Yeah, that's why I can vouch for that. We're both practicing patience in the classroom and with the little ones.
Yes.
Hardworking mamas.
Yes.
Believe me, I remember those days. I know I only had 2, but I can remember taking them on 24-hour travel trips and all by myself and trying to nurse and get on the airplane and like
whether you have 2 kids, 3 kids, or 4 kids, it's all hard.
Well, yeah. It is,
even 1 can be just as hard as 4 sometimes because you have to entertain them more,
Right.
Yeah. Cindy has talked about having 13, and it, once you get to a certain number and stuff, I liked her description of it too. So yeah.
The older ones help with the younger ones. Morgan and I both have, like, our oldest daughter is real responsible. So we can be like, watch your brother while I go over here and help your sister for a minute,
Exactly, yeah.
We have our helpers, little girls.
Cute.
Yeah.
What is your favorite teaching resource, professional development, or book, something?
Yeah, I really like the teacher portal. I like taking the classes off of there, and you can even take the same class through multiple teachers, and you'll maybe hear the same content, but maybe taught in just a slightly different way. So especially if it's a class that you don't teach very often, I say take as many classes as you can about that, just so when you go into that class, then you aren't going in entirely cold. For as far as resources, Google Slides is king, queen, love it. Beth Pender is queen. Yes, love her. Anyway, so I love Google Slides. I love Level 1 Prep and Tips, which is the Facebook group that I'm one of the administrators of, and it has a lot of flashcards and props and resources. If you're a Level 1 teacher, if you're a casual level 1 teacher, or we have people who that's all they teach is Level 1. So hopefully that's a good resource for people as well. And then I also really like Paige Yost's props and I think it was Jennifer Anderson.
okay.
Props and videos.
Props and videos, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one too. I think I still teach about 15 to 20 level 1s per week now.
Oh, wow.
All my little babies.
Oh.
I know. You have a bunch of questions in here, and I know, now feel free not to answer a couple of them.
Okay.
But let's see. What is your morning wake-up routine prior to teaching like? That's a good one.
Yeah.
How many kids does Morgan have in the ages?
Yeah.
And the one I said I'm not sure if you want to answer is what state do you live in? Maybe the state, maybe not the state. I don't know.
Yeah. So I live in Nebraska. So general, not specific. I have 3 kids. I have a 2-year-old, I have a 4-year-old, and I have a 6-year-old. So they're all kind of young, but they're not total babies. And my wake up routine is depending on whether I wake up at 4:30 or I wake up at 4 o'clock. I wake up at 4:30 if I teach at 5. I wake up at 4 if I teach at 4:30. I get up, I sort of scroll through Facebook or whatever, just read something, read an article to wake my brain up. I make a pot of coffee, and then I slather on my lipstick, and I've got, I actually wore my hoodie upstairs this morning because I was cold, but I have an orange hoodie that I zip up over my pajamas for the most of the time. If it's a little bit warmer, then I will just go to sleep wearing a half short sleeve VIP kid shirts. And generally in the morning, I make sure that I go to work wearing my one of my VIP kid shirts. I shut down my computer every night, so I make sure I come downstairs with about 10 or 15 minutes to turn it on, make sure that all my technology is working, Manicam is running, my camera is running, my sound is working, and my internet is connected. And then I log into the classroom 5 minutes before class. And since I'm a crazy person, I'm there 5 minutes before class. If the student is there, we just play a crap ton of tic-tac-toe.
I can't say I never log in early either. So, wow, those are great questions, Mindy. I love them. Good. So Danny just messaged me. She's awake and didn't nap.
Hey!
She told me she might need a nap before collaboration. I don't know if she's going on here, but I did not tell her we switched the time for 30 minutes later.
Whoops.
I will text her right now.
Okay, go ahead, because she's texting me gifts right now.
You guys are the cool kids. She hasn't given me her number.
I needed her number for something once, and I don't remember. What's that?
Is she Central Standard Time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So, wow, great questions, everybody. And that's all I have. Evelyn, you have any other questions to throw at Morgan?
Where do you buy your lipstick for classes?
Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree.
Okay, here's mine. Do you guys keep lipstick on the side of your desk?
I do, but then like I've been needing it for church. Like I'll run out, like I'll put my face on because it's literally putting my face on, right? And then I'll be ready to go to church, and then I'll realize that I don't have any lipstick, and then I'll come down to my desk and I'll put my lipstick on in front of my webcam, and my webcam shows me doing everything backwards, so I end up like drawing stuff on my face, and it's terrible. And then I put it in my purse, and then I go to church with it, and then it's not on my desk anymore, and that's my run-on sentence. And I am an English teacher.
You're an English teacher?
Yes.
Oh, online English. Gotcha. I remember Evelyn saying she had it there from Dollar Tree, and then I remembered Kim had hers. So I was like, well, maybe I need to keep mine. So I brought mine in here.
Look at you.
Morgan, get a Dollar Tree mirror so you can just put it on.
But then I wouldn't get to be a hot mess, and then I just wouldn't be myself, Evelyn.
It would just be logical.
I've got to be me. I'm sorry, babe.
Yes.
That's awesome. All right, so that is all I have. No, Jennifer Anderson is not. She's not doing VIP Kid right now.
No,
No, she got a whole video on that.
Yeah, she lives in the same area as me, and so she actually gave all of her props away to teachers, so which is really exciting. So at one of the recent get-togethers, she wasn't there, but like we got there, and we're like, this is a ton of swag. Like, why did VIP Kid give us so much swag? And the lady who was in charge was like, Jennifer Anderson gave us everything. And I just didn't want to say it on Facebook. And it was amazing. And now like 3 of my shirts are her shirts. And I have her American flag. And I know that she just put up for sale all of her lighting and some of her background stuff.
Wow.
So she's moving. I'm really excited for her. I don't really know her. I like met her twice. She doesn't know me and I don't know her really, but I'm excited for her.
Yeah.
I watched her video that she was talking about that she's moving
to Alaska. Yeah.
Which I can't believe.
It's in her video, so I'm not saying anything.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yep, Candy just said it too.
Stalk all of Alaska to find her.
Hashtag creeper Evelyn.
Alaska, north or south?
I want to go to Alaska.
Scour all of Alaska. Yeah.
So after this is all said and done, don't forget to come visit me. Although I was talking to Morgan at the beginning of this, she was wondering why I was so hot from my walk. Guys, it is 86 here. I've never lived, I lived here years ago, but I haven't lived in this weather in like forever. I'm going to die this summer. My body is not used to it.
Oh.
So, all right. Well, should we say goodbye with Evelyn not here?
Yeah, I think she already said goodbye.
I had to put the baby in his swing.
I know. Bless. So sweet. All right. Well, if you get a chance to come see us, we will be here at 5:00 Eastern. I don't know why I'm having trouble with that today. 5:00 Eastern. So that is what? About 30 minutes.
Deborah.
And his little sister.
Hi.
Hi.
So I will see you all in about 30 minutes for level 5 collaboration back here on my channel. Please come check us out, and I'll see you guys all soon.
Yeah. You won't see me. Bye, everyone.
Well, have fun, Morgan.
Will do. Bye.
I need to get the baby brother now. I'm going to have to get the whole family.
You do need the whole family.
Bye-bye.
Bye.